I approve. You should stream on Sunday more often. Thus deemed by the deity that is both a gorilla and a bull. Absolutely. I mean, the thing is, I don't usually stream on weekends unless we've got something special going on. And that's usually because I've got multiplayer, you know, like people. People are around. Go to my team as we speak. No problem. We have until basically the top of the hour. So my plan... Let's go full cam. Hello. Hello. Look at me. My plan is to potentially... What is this? Oh, some more Pokemon music. This video goes on for an hour. Never mind. Oh, Mystery Dungeon. Okay, do you know what? I did think to myself, this sounds too good for old Pokemon music. And then you remember Mystery Dungeon had great music. Yeah, so my plan for this tournament is I will also be recording it off to the side and will very likely throw the footage at my brother to try and edit it. The only thing I am going to say is, I don't know where he is. Is he around? He's online. He'll probably be in chat in a minute then. Hello, Gamer of the Century. Hello, hello. I'm trying to remember who Charlie was. I can't remember if that was you or somebody else. You sound like David Attenborough for a minute. Yeah, that's the joke. How's this going to work? We're going to be able to watch each battle on the stream. I'm basically just answering. I don't know who that is, because if I click on them, Discord's not letting me see the people. Ah, whatever, who cares? Yes, so I will be spectating your matches. Your match is not valid if I do not spectate it. Okay? Simple as that. Wish we could donate jewels in your shorts. I don't know what they are. What's a jewel? Do you want to fight? I'm not going to have stream avatars on screen. That's just it. 1 to 5 and 30 is incredible. What does that mean? Oh, you mean how many watch streams? 115 Gorillable, incredible. Today's my birthday, can I get a gift? You can't get a gift, but happy birthday. You can have that. Got like 4,000 of them for free, $50 worth. Oh, bro, hold on to them for me then, because slowly but surely I will get access. Is Joe Rogan watching a UFC? Yeah, I'm basically watching you guys fight, and if you're not actively being spectated by me, then your match will not count. So we're just going to make sure that is simple to get across. I think what I need is I need a sound off. How do I join TS? What is TS? TeamSpeak? We don't have TeamSpeak. We don't have that. Should have hit the check. Joe beat me to it. Raykov, are you playing? You did say that you might not have enough time. So just let me know so I know whether or not I'm adding your name to it. No, sir, I can't. That's more than fine. Thank you for letting me know. We also don't have Mason today. TS is just short for this shit. Yeah, but I'm an old man. I don't know that. Just speak English to me. It's Switch 1 and Switch 2 only. I was supposed to be in VC or anything. Nope. Okay. Let's get a little organized. What is this playlist? I literally just searched on YouTube mysterious Pokemon music for when it's snowing outside. I don't know, but they get a like from me. This is literally what came up. Look, I can even show you, look. Look at this. It's just mysterious Pokemon music for when it's snowing outside. I wasn't even joking. That's just what happened to appear. Anyway. Come here, Switch. Right. If I have got you written down... No Mason Big Sad? Yeah, he did something stupid at work, so he's not here. I'll participate, but I'm not sure that I'll complete Paterni. Give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. So, I can show you quickly the names that I currently have down. This is going to be really hard for me to get across, so please do be patient with me. In fact, I'm going to start recording now. So, The names that I've got down at the moment is Charlie, Void, the Skywalker, Willow, Brad, Shadow Saber, someone called Heber. I don't know who that is on Discord, but the name was Heber. McNewt, Goldeneye, Troy, and Rocket Shrimp. Please join this. Please join this room. I will put the code on screen. That's GBA. That's wrong. Here you go. Troy, I know that guy. I know, right? I know that guy too. I know that guy. So yeah, please join the room if I said your name. I'm not sure who Haber is, but if they don't turn up, then they don't turn up, and then we'll just fill in somebody else. Ants, if you are playing, if you have champions, then I don't mind you joining. Just once we've started, no one else can join. Ted seems knowledgeable. I would keep an eye on Troy as well. There's people to keep an eye on, absolutely. 100%. Hang on, am I recording this horizontally? I bloody well hope I am. Can't enter the room for some reason. Maybe it's because it's an old room. Hang on, let me try again. I opened this and then disconnected. So it's possible that this room's not real anymore. Do you know what? Hang on. Let me try again. Let me try again. What are you telling me to do? Let me get everybody in the room, and then we will see how many players we have. Because I specifically asked everybody to join the Discord. Delete the Reborn logo. Absolutely. You're so correct. Bonk. Right, so, battle. Battle. Private battle. Make a room. Also, by the way, if you join the room and you are not on my list, then I will be doing a flying spinning kick and getting you out. I despise Discord. You're more than welcome to have opinions. I do not mind. And Battle Royales to 0? Oh yeah, you did them all yesterday, didn't you? There will not be any Battle Royales today. There will also probably not be a break. Allow me to just quickly turn them off for now. And I believe horizontal's fine. I'm in love with you. Don't worry, Alex. I fell in love with you the moment my eyes fell upon you 10 years ago. Oh, come on, look at that Master Ball rank. Hello, Honored Emperor. I'll be joining in 10 minutes. Okay, McNoop. The Skywalker's in here. Who's Nezzy? Nezzy is Troy. Okay, good. I have a math lesson and won't be able to stay. That's all good, Emperor. Emperor, were you planning on playing today? Because if you were, what was your username? Charlie immediately in there, ready for a battle. Doesn't even know who they've been seeded with. Doesn't even know who they've been seeded with. Right, so that's 5 players so far, because I'm not counting myself. If I remember correct, Assy is Emperor. Okay, you never wrote your name down, so that's fine. That's fine. I was planning, my user is Asa, I see. So I might join if you're still doing after lesson. You actually added me. I remember. Seeded with? Yeah, so the system is going to seed you. So who are we waiting on? We are waiting on... We'll be in shortly. Okay. Honestly, like, I'm at the point now where I just want a full room, and then I can just add everybody's names. See you later, good luck, and I hope I can join later. No problemo. Me when I'm a pot of soil. You are the Rocket Shrimp. Look, loving the silver rank. So we've got the Great Ball, we've got a Pokeball, another Great Ball, we have an Ultra Ball, and we have 2 Masters. Maybe I need to be more afraid of the Skywalker. Was in the shower when you asked to join? Yeah, that's all good, mate, it's all good. We have to do this again sometime, I want to play? Absolutely. I wish I could join, sigh. I literally had someone in Marvel Rivals last night. I locked in my character and someone actively over voice comms went, sigh, I wish I could play that character. I immediately muted them and told them to bugger off, because anyone that actively says the word sigh out loud can piss off. I'm going to do 2 matches a dip most likely, but I'm going to give it my all, absolutely. What was your name, Gamer of the Century? What was yours? You're not in here yet, are you? Or are you Charlie? I keep forgetting who Charlie is. You're Charlie, aren't you? You guys need to keep your name. You guys need to keep your names consistent. I'm the streamer. Ant, not gonna lie, if you want to join, you can join. And if we have too many people, then you'll just have to step out. But for now, join, just in case there's an opportunity for you to play. I'm the Charlie, baby. Yo, Shadow Saber, just join the room, good sir. Good sir, good ma'am. I actually realised that I shouldn't assume. Who's Evan? Oh my god, all these people turned up. Hello, Willow. Oh my goodness, that's a master rank player. Oh, Trycraft, are you Willow? Is that Evan Farshadow? No, that's Evandro. I see. Sounds good. Okay, Shadow, get in here. Void, get in here. Just give me one moment. Okay, so just keep in mind, you are welcome to join this tournament, okay? But if you are not on my sign-up list, then you don't have priority. So just keep that in mind. I think having a room with 11 people should work. The only problem is I might have to cycle the occasional person because you only get 12 people in a room. Actually, I think... Who's Kaiser? Kaiser rings a bell. We might have too many people. We might have too many people. Okay, hold on. I didn't expect this. I am also loving the number of ranks representation we've got here. Not a single champion. We have some Master Balls, we have some Ultra Balls, we have some Pokeballs and Great Balls. There's currently 2 Great Balls in this room. So this is a 1 match at a time with you commentating? Yes, exactly. That's the plan. Loading up in 2 minutes, I'm worried I'm going to miss the last spot. That might just be a case that I move somebody out. Because if Shadow and McNute are both here, you both you both did it correctly and you registered on Discord. What the heck is a rank? It's your rank. It's your ranked rank. You get higher ranks by winning. Want to co-host? No, you're a participant, brother. You're a participant. Sure, it'll be higher than Pokeball if I actually played. It's okay. It's okay. But also, do not forget that I plan to do more tournaments in the future, and I plan to do some that are longer. So today is just going to be a simple tournament, best of 1, and it's single elimination. But in the future, I would love to do double elimination because I think it's more fair and way more interesting. And I would also like to do best of 3s, but that I feel that would take the entire day. You know, I feel like that would take an entire day. Maybe Master, but I'm not using my ladder team. Use whatever team you want. Okay, who's in? Who the hell is Cracky Tooth? That's not Shadow Saber. Who is this? I don't know who you are. I'm so scared I'll never play competitive. It's okay. Cracky, can you please just sound off? Who are you? Using the team I took on for free to play alt I have. Oh, you got multiple accounts. That's scary. Also, Charlie, can I? I can't cancel you. Okay. How can I sign up? So, join my Discord and then wait for the next tournament. So, today, I think we've already got everybody. Another semi-exact Mons. I still don't know who Cracky is. Shadow, can you let me know when you're ready? I'm Cracky Tooth. Okay. Do you want me to leave? No, for now, yes, please. Loading up right now. Okay, so I need 2 slots. 1 for Shadow Saber and 1 for McNute. So just keep in mind, whenever we do these tournaments, I'm going to be announcing it on Discord. I'm struggling to send my home Pokemon to champions, so I built it from the recruit system only. That's fair. Just let me know. So, Evan, I don't believe you signed up. Obviously, Ant didn't sign up. I don't know who Kaiser is. You guys need to keep your names consistent. For real. For real. I'm sorry if I kick someone that did sign up for me not recognizing your name. How do I sign up? Once again, check the description. Go to Discord. You won't be able to sign up for today. Yeah, Fry, you've kept your name. You're not freaking Fry. You're Ant. That's me. Okay. But yeah, Shadow Saber and McNewt, let me know when you are ready to join, because I will have to make room for you. Dave recognizes me. Dude, you stand out to me, Void. Also, once again, everybody, thank you so much for supporting the channel. The only reason we're doing a tournament is because you guys supported the channel. Absolutely. The only reason things like these tournaments ever happens is because you are part of the community. And we don't usually do things like this on a Sunday, but I wanted to. Do keep in mind, by the way, if we have 12 players, that means the room is not big enough. So one person will have to cycle out every now and then, and we'll just bring them back. Right, Shadow Saber is joining. Okay, no, I didn't. That's not what I tried to do. I'm just looking at your stats. I'm admiring you from over here. Okay, so... No. Right. Cracky Tooth, I'm just going to have to knock you out, I'm afraid. Thank you so much for showing interest. Please join the Discord. Please join the Discord and let me know when you want to play next time. Did we get Shadow in? Awesome. Okay, so where is... I know... I'm away now, sorry. No, that's alright, just let me know when you're ready. Oh man, don't worry, mate, don't worry. We will do more. Just blame Pokemon for only having 12 slots in a room. You briefly clicked me. Don't worry, I know you. You're Nezzy. I'm checking my boots. Just type in a room ID. Okay. Evan. Ooh, once. Do you know what? Let me just quickly go in. Boom, boom, boom. Just remember, next time, please do register your interest on Discord. Join the Discord server. McToot, get in here. Now, we need to wait till 2 o'clock, because I did actually have somebody else coming, and I have a sneaking suspicion, but I'm just going to have them on the side. Can't believe Dave almost removed me from the tourney. Only cutie teams can win? Yo, absolutely. Whoever brings the cutest Pokemon gets bonus points. Alright, McToot, it's on the screen right now. Join. Visitors? No visitors. Somebody else registered interest and has been texting me over WhatsApp. They're just not around right now. So they will be the 12th player. To be fair, Dan, I might need you to hover outside the room and come in when you need to play. McNew, it's on screen right now. Go. I bring it, but Bombi isn't in yet. We can text you on the WhatsApp. Only people I know personally in real life. It was a friend of mine. Yo, thanks for subscribing. And absolutely, do join my Discord server if you would like to register interest for the next tournament that we do. I can do that. Sounds good, mate. Just McNew, I'm gonna kick your butt. Okay, I've said it 3 times now. The code is on the screen. Join. Hello, RJS Move. Happy Sunday. Good to be here. Yeah, we don't usually stream on Sundays, do we? I ain't gonna lie. If you are struggling to enter the room because you're not listening, then I might just have to fill you in with somebody else. Come on. It's not that difficult. IMCNOOTL. I'm speaking to you specifically. Me is 2038, where you've been waiting for McNewt for 12 years. Dude, you have me muted or something. Guys, am I talking to a wall? Are you already in here? No, you're not. What's your name? Right, Ant, are you literally joining this with no idea how to play? Agron is here. We got some hilarious teams. And so I'm really looking forward to commentating this. There they are! You finally did it, mate. We've been waiting for you for a solid, 15 minutes. Okay, McNewt is here. Right. Now. I'm playing SVR 11 while I wait? Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I didn't realize the space was free. I had you open. Just make sure you've got the stream open so you can hear me. And then once the matches begin, I don't really care what you do with stream. You can listen to me. You can continue watching. I do not mind. I've played only 3 matches, and do you know what, Anne? I'm not gonna lie. As much as you are like a bug Pokemon stan, you're in here quite frequently, supporting the channel. So even if you've only played this game 3 times and you might get your butt handed to you, thank you so much for being here. And that goes to everybody as well. Everyone gang on Anne, absolutely. Destroy him, it'll be funny. Right, I'm trying to find the tournament bracket so I can add everybody's names proper. So I'm going to add you all in the order that you are listed here. So we got Charlie, we've got Golden, so I'm going to put you up a little bit. Nezzy, I'm just going to write Nezzy instead of Troy, because that's what you've got your account down as. Tess Skywalker is on here. Somehow actually in the spot that I wrote you down in previously, that's good. Rocket Shrimp. Fry Ant. Looks like there's a slot for you, so I'm happy to have you. Willow. Void, which is all the way at the top, actually. I could make this seeded very specifically. Who was Kaiser again? I've already forgotten. Whatever, you're here. I don't know who Hebert was. Does anyone know who Hebert is? I got no idea who that person is. And Shadow Saber and McNoo. How many players is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So hopefully Brad joins in a moment and we'll have our full 12. I just need to see where he is. Is there a bracket we should be aware of? Yeah, I've got the bracket, so I will show you once I've done it. And you will know who you're fighting. No clue, up in Discord. Yeah, I don't know who they are. If they are here, then Ant, you will have to step down. But if they're not here, then oh well. I think the plan was that Dave will spectate the matches through the lobby, so you can just watch through the stream. Yeah, exactly, just watch through the stream. Also, thank you to Asleep and the one which just hasn't appeared on my list for joining the Discord. You lovely people. I think that was Evan. Is this a best of 3? No, it's best of 1. We are just making it as simple as possible. So the thing is, look at it from my perspective. We want to make it so that this channel has had a tournament. Then we can say that we host tournaments. And going forward, we can do an even bigger one. What does Friendball mean again? Have I just been giving you money without knowing? Yes, babe. 100%. Right, so also don't forget, we still got another 5 minutes before we begin. 5 minutes before we start. I'm giving people another 5 minutes to arrive, basically. How are we all doing, guys? How are we doing? How's Chad doing? You guys popping off? You popping off yet? Excited for a tournament? Crapping yourself? But yeah, so it's best of 1, and it's single elimination, which means if you lose a match, you're out for good. It's entirely possible that this tournament only lasts like an hour or 2, and that's completely fine. But in the future, I want to do double elimination, and I want to do best of 3. But I don't know if we're going to be able to do that today, because 1, I didn't know how many people we were going to have, and 2, my god, how are we going to edit this together? The other thing, Dan, you're in chat at the moment. You know I haven't given you a single thing to edit while I'm recording this. I can send this to you if you want to edit this into a long-form video. My very first tournament. The color thing can be used for every Pokemon? Hadn't done something like this before, so I'm hyped. Except I've not done something like this before. Trust. That's why I'm looking forward to it too. Doing great, thanks for asking. Absolutely. Alright, just going to quickly check. It's not down to me to make sure that people are punctual, it's down to you. Yo! The girlfriend with the sneaky membership going to Trycraft, otherwise known as Willow. One of our participants. I believe that is. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for supporting the channel, as if she doesn't support the channel every single day by being the most lovely person. Absolutely lovely. Oh, and Raykov slapping in one as well. Look, my notifications aren't popping at the moment. Why aren't they popping? Oh, there they are. Going to what even? Look at that Mr. Popo. Trycraft now part of the gang. Yeah, you've been indoctrinated. You are green. Who just left? Oh, no, guys. Make sure that your Switch doesn't time out. Because if you let it go dark, it might just time out. And crashed. Of course he did. That just sounds like Ant. Hello. Hello, everybody, by the way. You wonderful people. Thank you so much for the membership and the donation. Do you know what? You can't see the Battle Royale's number, but I'm going to increase it. Obviously, no wheel spins today because we can't have the distractions. We can't have the distractions. Did you get back in? Or did somebody who's not supposed to be here get in? Okay, cool. Such fitting timing. Welcome back. Yeah, everyone say hi. Everyone in chat say hi, YouTube. Say hi, YouTube, because I'm absolutely, hopefully, going to be turning this into a video. Thank you, Alpha Bravo. Thank you, Void. I will put that down as one as well. You absolute legends. Look at everyone saying hello, YouTube. Exactly. I was about to point here. But that's a different stream. That's the one we want. I am YouTube. Right, I think we are getting very, very close to beginning. I think we have our team. I'm just waiting to see if Brad turns up. Aren't we on YouTube? Yeah, but it's just fun to say, isn't it? It's fun, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to message him and see if he's coming. Just ask him if he's on his way. Yo, and Joe with the membership. Do you know what? Oh, wait. That went to Neo Diamond. I see. You realise that if, when I edit this together, it's going to be like that one Wario game where he paints amiibos you scan and all our arse except his. You're going to make it so... It's going to be a 30-minute video where 25 minutes is Dan's match. Wait, Brad, you're McNewt? You're McNewt? I should have known. I should have known. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, on that note, your name was not McNewt like 3 days ago, I swear. Have you been waiting for McNewt? I've been waiting for McNewt, not realizing that that is the person I was waiting on. I'm gonna have flashbacks at the beginning of Brad's fight. Dude, sorry, I've been calling you Brad this entire weekend. Oh my goodness. Right, well that means that I do actually have one more slot to fill, I suppose. Didn't even realize. Nah, that's all good. Amora, did you want to play? I can absolutely add you to the list. Did you want to play? I'm looking for a 12th. And of course, you are a big part of my community. So, brother, I'm going to need you to pay attention. I'm sorry. Can you jump out of the room? I'm going to use you as my scapegoat for circling through the people that need to play. If you jump out of the room and let Amora in. Thank you very much, dude. Amora, it's on the screen. Brother! Can I join? Spawn of Nerds, please do consider joining my Discord because the next time that we do this, I want people to register their interest. The new gambit of double waiting, soon to be triple waiting. Well, now that I know. Alright, I just need Amora in. Anyone that appears that is not Amora is going to get absolutely roundhouse kicked. He always bullies you. True. I never look after my brother. Almost called him my child, and that would have been incredibly incorrect. Right, time to add Amora to the list. So McNewt and Brad are the same people. So how many players do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, beautiful. Amora, you're on my list. And Kaiser's in here, right? Okay, we need to begin. So, submit. Run this tournament. Hell yeah. No, I don't want extra settings, just save and continue. Game, Pokemon Champions, and let me guess, you still haven't added it. No, you haven't. It gets so shitty with me. When's it gonna happen? Today. The 19th at now o'clock. There we go. I don't need participants. There we go. Thank you for joining. Right. Oh, wait, no, it's given a bunch of people a free win. Ooh. Is that what happens when you have 12 players? That's not right. Surely you would just make additional brackets. Dragon representations to swap. This bracket is a preview and subject to change until it's started. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. It's given 4 people a free win. Maybe write tournament on the bottom. This is why I need somebody else to be able to log in. This is also absolutely something I should have done earlier. I just didn't know how many players we had. Can I not just add another round? Hang on. Standings. Nope. Announcements, log stations, settings. Here we go. How do we set this? So game type. 2 groups compete separately. Nope. Format. Single elimination. Participants. Start time. Why has it done this? Enable voting for open matches. Enable bracket predictions. That's funny. How do you do this? That's weird. Registration fee. Yeah, sure. Hang on, if I get rid of the tiebreaker round, does that change anything? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. This is weird. I wonder why it's done this. Basically, if you want to see what I'm looking at, I've done this, and it's given 4 people a free win for no reason. So why has it done that? I think I need to use a different website. I think this website's done something silly. I don't want it to have one, like, there needs to be an extra lot down here, and it doesn't seem like there's a way to do it. So that's normal. You don't have enough people. Did I get one of those wins? If so, I agree with it. No, it's randomized. Maybe we just go with this. I didn't even need a word allowance. You haven't lost yet. A 12-player bracket, there's 4 that get free wins. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know that. Please gonna get a Megastone real quick. You've got a few seconds. Run. You have to reset the bracket and add 2 more matches into settings. How do I do that? Hang on. How do we do this? I don't want anyone to have free wins. Dashboard. Give me a new one. Create a tournament. A race? I could create a race. Dave. Blah 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 blah. How do we do this? So, what game or sport? Pokémon Champions. Rankings impacted by this tournament? No. So, do you know exactly where I could do it? 2 brackets make way more sense in my mind. You would think that. But it doesn't seem to have anything. That's registration, predictions, and experimental features. It's very odd. It doesn't seem to have anything. It doesn't seem to have anything on it. Maybe I'll just use a different website. Hide the bracket preview, hide the seed numbers, permissions, notifications, miscellaneous. No. Rankings never made sense in my mind. In what way? I guess this is why you do it in double battles. With 3 brackets of 4 work. I figured it would have just done it automatically. But it just didn't. What's this? That's round robin. No, we're not doing that. Just use MS Paint. True. I'm just confused as to why it's not doing it. I'm just wondering why it's not doing it. Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to use a completely different website. I ain't gonna lie, this website's a bit arse. I'm gonna use a different one. Surely this just makes sense. There's a completely different website. Oh, but this doesn't... Alright, hang on. Let me write this in. I'm gonna do it in this one. So... I'm going to see if anything's different here. Thing is, I did this last time, and it worked flawlessly, but I did it with 10 players, not 12. So that might be the problem. It might just do it again. We will be right back after I've solved this silly issue. Grab yourself a drink while you wait. I like how this one is like teams. Teams, perhaps? Also, and putting yourself at the bottom is now very different. Yeah, no, it just gives you an automatic win. It just gives you an automatic win, which is kind of funny. Even this one doesn't let you do it. That's a little annoying. You would think that you would just be able to stretch it down. Maybe I will just use the other website then, if there's no way of doing it. Double-sided? Oh, that's hilarious. Don't mind me, I'm just checking an extra... I'm just checking some extra buttons to see if it changes anything. Nah, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Four of you just get a free win. So you know what? I'm gonna go to the bracket that I prefer. I don't think I can create. I can change it. So I'm just gonna go in and do it again. 4 of you just get a free win. You are welcome. Right. Okay, so obviously this is the first time we've ever done a tournament like this, so there's going to be a couple of teething pains. Thank you so much for putting up with me. Maybe see if I can get 4 more people from chat. That's too many people. Too many people. Don't worry, we need to get into it. We need to get into it. That's way too many players. 16 to 12 are mathematically similar. Really? This is challenge. I just used a tournament bracket thing. Maybe make a loser's bracket. That is what that was sort of for, but I don't know if I want to do that today. We're going to do this. This is a casual tournament. We don't need to do anything too crazy. Maybe on Discord, you guys can send me a version another time to let me know that there might be better software out there. But for now, let's get on with it. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever, and not all of you have got time. So, with that said, I need to turn the game's music off now that I think about it. And Dave, I have no Mega Pokemon. That's fine. You're the one that's run into this with no team. It's not my fault. It'll be on Excel, Dave, the tried and true method. True. Right. Look, it's you. Say hi to yourself. Right. The very first match which we will be watching today is Golden versus Amora. Please enter slot number 1. And of course, if you guys can see that you are going to be in the next matches, so Void and Nezzy in slot 2, Charlie and Ant in slot 3, and McNewt and Skywalker in slot 4. Do not start your fights yet, because I'm going to be spectating you in order from top to bottom, okay? So Golden and Amora, you are up first. You are up first. Boom, 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 boom. To be fair, Dan, edit some music over this. Edit some music over this. Just go on silent. It's creepy. Yeah, so some of you do get free wins. So Willow, Shadow Saber, Kaiser, and Rocket Shrimp did get a free win. That's just how it is. I didn't want that. I'm sorry. We will do something about it next time. Right. Are you two already in the fight? Jeez. Oh, yeah, no, this game's going to have its own music. Maybe I should just turn it off. All right. And the first battle is underway. Let's see what you guys are bringing to the team. What are you putting to the team? So GoldenEye has definitely approached with a rain team of some sort. However, Amora, I didn't actually check their team, so are they running what they usually run when we play? And of course we get the Pokemon Generation 3 music. Amora, a part of the community that absolutely loves that gigantic rock ice dinosaur. Very cool Pokemon. So, looks like we got rain into snow here, maybe. Maybe. Oh, I should absolutely do, like, we should do polls on who's gonna win. Oh, Mega Abomasnow. Ooh, not a Pokemon you see that often. Aurora got shafted by the Refrigerate nerf. That's a shame, but the Scald comes out, that's really mean. Aurora's losing half of its health to that. And the Wood Hammer is huge. Oh, the Wood Hammer is huge. Absolutely one-shots Milotic, who is a known tank. Milotic can normally take a hit, but not today. And Freeze Dry on the Pelipper, oh my goodness. Amora came to this tournament saying, yo, have you heard of ice before? Blammo. Incredible. That was a fantastic turn one for Amora, absolutely. The rain got shut down immediately, and somehow Milotic just didn't take the hit. Just didn't take the hit at all. We do like a bit of Gyarados. That Intimidate is going to be very valuable. Hold on a second. I didn't see Intimidate trigger. Did it? That's a Gyarados not running Intimidate. Interesting. It's Moxie Gyarados. Someone really wants their Gyarados to win. Oh, the Water Shuriken spam. Oh my goodness, you got slapped 5 times. I love it. I'm doing the tutorial, give me a sec. You are joining the tournament, man. Abomasnow with Ice Shard, not a Pokemon known to go first. Iron Head from the Gyarados, big hit. Really wants that Moxie proc, but it's not happening. Not yet. Of course, Amanda is our local Ice Gym leader. Amanda, autocorrect? Yeah, we have a resident Ice Gym leader, it seems. Oh, but the Tinkaton comes out. With the Mold Breaker. Doesn't look like that's going to be useful here, but it's still nice to have. I wrote Amora. Phones are weird. Phones are weird. Does anybody still also look at Gyarados and go, why does this thing fly? It doesn't have wings. It's a big snake with a face. Oh, we're bringing Mega Gyarados. That does make the Tinkaton a little scary. Blizzard from Greninja. You know, what's the point of setting snow yourself when you could let your opponent set snow and then take advantage of it with Blizzard? And the freeze. That's so unlucky. The freeze nerfs are going to matter. It broke out immediately. What do you mean? I'm sorry, Nintendo, roll it back. Those nerfs were too much. First turn freeze break. And a wicked waterfall animation. I can't see anything past this Gyarados. Scoot. And Amora's own Milotic. Absolutely. This Milotic, I myself have got a very tentative relationship with, because every single time Amora pulls it out, I end up intimidating it 3 times, and competitive just boosts its damage instead. Another Water Shuriken coming out of that Greninja, the little frog ninja doing his best. Critical hit on the 3rd hit, nice. May I suggest a rule? Go for it, I do not mind. And that Gyarados is down. That Gyarados could not take a fairy hit, sadly, not in its Mega form. Did Bro give up on Reborn? No, it's a Pokemon tournament. I don't usually stream on Sundays. Sorry, I was reading chat. Wait, Amora, I've just noticed you also have... Is that a Toxapex? Is that its name? The bloody red one? Another Pokemon I've got a terrible relationship with. What was I supposed to do? Hey, sometimes you just lose. Sometimes you just lose. That's the nature of Pokemon. And to be fair, you took out Tinkaton as well. So that is 3-3 at the moment. It's just Milotic and Greninja up. This is Milotic's answer to Greninja. It's not very much. This is actually a lot closer than you might have realized. The snow is gone now, so ice damage is a little bit less. A toxic relationship, you could say. True. Dave, sorry I'm late. Can I join? If so, and we have now got a full tournament, I'm afraid. The starting time was 2 o'clock, so there was plenty of time to join, I'm afraid. Ice damage doesn't get the boost in snow. That's fine. It's for defense, isn't it? And of course, the accuracy of Blizzard. Swishy, are you Heba or whoever that was? There was a name that I think just didn't show, and I've got no idea who it was. Why counter? It's a choice. I guess it's the idea of not using water moves into the melodic, but that will be it for game 1. That Greninja goes down, the melodic takes the cake, as it always seems to do whenever I have to fight that thing. Well done, Amora. You advance to the next round. Where is my webpage? Don't know what to tell you, man. Mate, you tried. You tried. It's all good. So, just going back here, Amora. Oh, you hit markers in progress. No, I'm going to report the scores. Amora got the win. Look at that. This is how it works. Boom. And then bang. Amora will be playing Rocket Shrimp in round 2. But next, I need to see Void versus Nezzy. I need to see Void versus Nezzy. That's what's happening next. Get your butt in there, Nezzy. You will be round 2. Oh, well, not round 2. Match 2. That's the better way of putting it. Well done, GoldenEye. Thank you so much for playing, you lovely person. Let's spectate this one. It was actually closer than you might realize. Then zoom in on the brackets. I'll do it next time. Where's your WhatsApp friend? They are McNewt. They're just not currently in... They're not chatting. I think they're preparing in the background. Yeah, there we go. I could just do that and I could show you it next time. Is there no way to full screen this? Nah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so, someone's bringing the Volcarona. First Volcarona we are seeing of the tournament. However, we are also seeing a Cerulege on the enemy team. Honestly, I haven't seen many Ceruleges on the ladder. However, I have also almost always lost to them. I almost always lose to them. But here we go, it's Void versus Nezzy. Let's see how this goes. Match 2 of the community tournament. A Corviknight and Kangaskhan opener, very nice. And of course, we see the Sneasler. Sneasler being one of the best Pokemon in this game so far. It seems to have an answer for everything, other than Psychic Pokemon. But then that's why it's doubles. You've got a friend that can deal with that Psychic Pokemon for you. Cerulege is really bad. Yeah, to be fair, why do I always lose to it then? The Kangaskhan goes back home, and out comes the jingly-jangly dragon with the punches. Corviknight takes a fake out, possibly predicting that Tailwind, but we don't know. Oh, the scary Dragon Dance. Hold on a second. Dragapult has now suddenly become the scariest thing on the board. Oh, to the max. What do we do about this? I'm not going to lie, I'm afraid of Nezzy's team. That is quite scary. But I've seen success with Corviknight as well. Do not underestimate the Corviknight. The Jingle Jangle Dragon, as I like to refer to it, has protected, probably expecting the Dragon Darts going into the Dragon. David made me play this gym of mine, and so I'm representing the Ice-type gym leader. Absolutely. Oh, so we have a White Herb proc on that Sneasler. It's not the Focus Sash Unburden set, and that Sneasler goes down to the Brave Bird. Admittedly, Corviknight is a really good answer for Sneasler. Sadly, does not survive the Brave Bird, however. So again, we are having another relatively even match. It also had Unburden with the White Herb, yeah. Brad, we can wait a little bit. Just try your best to be back as quickly as possible. I can do their match first, actually. I could probably do their match before your one if you just need an extra, little bit of time. I love Dragapult's design. Look at that fella. He's literally got friends in his head that he uses as ammunition. How does that make sense? The Cerulege has come out. And the Dragapult has Clear Body, which makes it Intimidate immune. Very good point. The Dragon Dance is popping off again. So, honestly, that Dragapult has now got so much damage coming out of it, it really wants to survive this, and it did. That is so unlucky. That is very unlucky. There's no Wide Guard here, so maybe that was the right move. And Poltergeist takes out Radiance the Gardevoir. I still haven't seen Poltergeist be used properly, but that was a very good use of it. It's gone. And the Clanging Scales, I didn't even know that was a spread move. Oh my god, I did not know that Clanging Scales was a spread move. That's really cool. And it absolutely takes down that nightmare that is a Dragapult. Braybo Corviknight is not something I've seen on the ladder. I can't remember if mine's got it, but mine's definitely got Iron Defense, some Body Press. That's what I usually expect from it. Oh, and the King Gambit himself. It is the Shogun sitting on his own hair with Supreme Overlord. That means that Shogun has currently got a boost to its damage. That is scary. Dave put some energy in it. Ted, I'm going to spin around and kick your butt. I'm putting in as much energy as I absolutely can. It's Sunday. Leave me alone. Do you want to come and commentate? Also, hello, welcome chat. Welcome chat, welcome Duck. Boom. Oh, we're actually going to see a Mega Kangaskhan today. Ever since we've had those nerfs on Kangaskhan since its heyday, I have not been seeing any Kangaskhan's whatsoever. Oh, don't mind me. I haven't touched my controller in a bit. The Poltergeist going into the Protecting Komodo, that is good. Oh, massive, massive Earthquake. Hold on. Even with the Mega Evolution, that is a lot of damage. Serenage does not survive that. Didn't land a single Bitter Blade, I'm noticing. And how much damage does King... Oh, no. I don't know how its ability works now. I always thought it did the damage and it did a little bit more afterwards, as if it was a second attack. Looks like it's just a power boost. I thought my top phone was about to time out. No, that was just me needing to flick the controller because I put it down. Right, so we've got just a King Gambit into both a Dragon and a Kangaskhan. This is a really sticky situation for Nezzy because King Gambit is a really good check for specific Pokemon, but I'm not massively certain what power it has into Kangaskhan and Komodo. Let's see. Another Sucker Punch coming out. Someone's not using an attack. It's because you did it into Kangaskhan and it was faster. You know what? That was a good match nonetheless. Well done. But this victory is going to Void. GG. Very, very good match. Well done to both of you. Thank you both for coming along. See the double attack? Yeah, I saw it on the single move, but I think it's on the double move. It doesn't happen. But awesome. Very, very well done. Void gets the win. Thank you so much for coming, Nezzy. I absolutely appreciate. Oh, I've gone to the wrong page. There we go. Absolutely appreciate you coming along, good sir. Thank you so much for coming. So, bonk, bonk, Void wins. Right, so the next match is Charlie versus Ant. I don't really care what room you do get into, but please do jump into a room. McNewt, you do have some time because you're the match after this. I'm going to be blowing up my throat, I just realised. So who is it again? It's Ant. Ant, you're up. Get yourself in there, good sir. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Right, time to spectate these two. So this is match 3 of the tournament so far, and I think we're going at a decent pace. This is an interesting match, and you could almost say that I'm being a little mean here. I didn't choose who got seeded where. Okay, most of it was relatively random. However, I do know that Charlie is a pretty good player. Just reading chat right now, Ant is screaming. This is an absolute David and Goliath situation, and I'm really curious to see what Ant will pull out of his pockets to get him out of this situation. So, Charlie has absolutely walked into this with the most typical rain team I've ever seen. You have opened with the Archaludon and Pelipper, which makes complete sense. And you've gotten rid of Meganium, clearly not doing what you wanted it to do. So what is Drampa and Gardevoir going to do? Opens with a Vacuum Wave. And procs the Stamina, essentially meaning you're never going to be able to click Vacuum Wave ever again. That Archaludon is now unreasonably tanky. This is David and Goliath, except David doesn't have a rock. Yeah, Dave's just got to figure out what he's going to do. Vacuum Wave is special, yeah, but you've also got Aura Sphere. Yeah, everyone just telling me that it's special. I get it. Boom! Down goes Pelipper. Luckily, holding on with a Focus Sash, very nice. So Vacuum Wave, from my understanding, is only priority, right? So there's nothing else that comes out of it. Dave is special. Your stamina means nothing to me. Right, all things considered, that first turn actually went better on paper for Anne. But we know how scary Pelipper can be. There goes the Hurricane taking out the Gardevoir, and sadly Tailwind has been set, which means Charlie's just going to go first. He's just going to go first and blow up the Drampa. Oh, and this is where the Archaludon sweep comes in. You don't drive your car over this bridge. The bridge drives over you. That is how Archaludon works. Is Mason here? I'm afraid not. Mason had to pulled out last night, I'm afraid. So maybe he'll be able to join us on another tournament. Still annoyed that I didn't know Clanging Scales was a spread move. I had no idea myself, which is very funny. A Noivern and a Beedrill. I have a sneaking suspicion that when you were screaming about your Mega Stone earlier, you were referring to your Mega Beedrill. Which, don't you get that for free? I swear. Never mind, he's fucked. So, with the rain down, I'm very curious to see what Ant's gonna do. I'm very curious. This is Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby. And the Dragonite comes in. You're saving the Pelipper. Okay, can we at least put our hands up and say that Mega Beedrill is really cool? Can we just say that Mega Beedrill is such a cool design? Archaludon with the Electro Shot. I am betting this is landing on Noivern. 100%. 100%. Honestly, that Archaludon is so strong right now. Oh no, you needed to kill that Beedrill. How did it survive? I'm baffled it survived. You used the poison move into this Steel Dragon. Oops. It doesn't look like it's Ant's day. Doesn't look like it's going to be Ant's day. Doesn't look like it. Oh, indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, and through. Mega Beedrill's actually got decent special defense. You know what? That's not something I ever considered, considering, what I know about Mega Beedrill is the dude's made out of paper and glass. Massive Draco Meteor coming out of Dragonite. I think this is not the end of Noivern. It had Focus Sash. Okay. Charlie's in the driver's seat. Exactly. Like, he is driving his car over his own bridge. Such a stupid Pokemon. I'm sorry. Mega Beedrill looks so cool, and Archaludon is such a goofy idea, but, like, I still love it at the same time. It's so funny. Down goes the Mega Beedrill. It didn't get the hit in that it wanted. Dragon Pulse is nice. Dragon Pulse is nice. Sadly, the multi-scale on Dragonite dramatically reduces the damage that it takes. Do not insult the bridge. I laughed at the bridge when they introduced it because I thought it was dumb. But the more I look at it, the more I'm like, you know what? I actually kind of like the bridge. I kind of like it. That was the Noivern from my Nuzlocke. Ah. Well, you literally imported your Pokemon for this tournament half an hour ago. If you leave Arcanodon alone for too long, it becomes unkillable. It's a very funny Pokemon. Honestly, I never considered using it, but I might have to get it in my playthroughs going forward. The bridge propaganda is working. It's just, it's a Dragon Ball character. It knows Big Bang Attack and it knows Kamehameha Wave. What are you going to do? And Charlie runs away with the lead, not allowing a single Pokemon to go down. That 1 HP Pelipper, too important to let die, and you pulled it back. And thank you so much for coming. That was a lovely match. Thank you so much for trying your best. Right. Let me go back to the tournament listings. So, I don't know how much time... Oh, that's GBA, never mind. Charlie and Fry, report the scores. Charlie with a 1 and Fry with a 0. GG. McNewt and to Skywalker, are you both here? I know McNewt just asked for some extra time, but sadly, we can't really jump ahead without round 1 being finished. Can you see this a little bit better now that I've moved it around? Let me just quickly jump back so I can see chat. I don't think they've said anything. Right. Switch McNewt with me if needed. Dave, we have a post-game forfeit. What are you referring to? Charlie is leaving. Thank you for... Oh, so Charlie, are you, you gotta leave now, do you? Oh! Charlie is leaving. You are giving... Oh! Thank you so much for coming. And thank you so much for showing us how good you are at Pokemon. But Charlie has forfeited. So Ant actually goes ahead. Ant the underdog. Very interesting indeed. Yo, Ant, go fix your team. Go fix your team. Willow. Let me just quickly double check. Back to the Switch. Are they back? And wins again. Next step, the entire tournament. If he somehow manages to win the entire tournament, that's going to be hilarious. I need room ID again. Ah, sorry. Brad, it's on screen. Pin the room ID. I don't think I want to do that. I think that's dangerous. Comes in, walks the bridge, and leaves. Excuse me. Is Charlie actually going to be that person that is renowned for one-shotting round 1 and then leaving the tournament? It would be funny if everyone who beats Ant just forfeits. Good to go. Okay, join the room. Join the room. Code's on screen. Code is on screen. It's in the bottom right. Swishy, there is no room in this tournament, I'm afraid, because I've already made the bracket. Of course, you're more than welcome to join the room, but just understand that, I've already got the 12 players. However, do not forget to join the Discord, because when we do tournaments next time, I want people to be on the Discord and sign up on there. Oh, we're waiting on McNewt for a third time. No, they're just waiting to come in, I think. Where are you at? There you are, good sir. So, please join room 2. Please join room 2. You're up against the Skywalker. I won't forfeit the match against the Bee. I joined the YouTube stream because Twitch ads are annoying as hell, plus I can skip YouTube ads. That's more than fine, Shadow Saber. The only other way around it is to, sub to the Twitch channel, but obviously you do you. I'm never going to ask for you to, like, give money that way, you know? Just do what you want to do. Right. Skywalker versus Newt. Okay, admittedly, these are two people that I have yet to see their battle styles. However, Looking at it right now, I can see exactly what both teams are going for. One of these teams absolutely dominates the ladder. Just going to put that out there right now. I'll let you decide which one. Thank you for the donation, Alpha Bravo. I will put that towards the Battle Royales. Rakoff gifted a sub. You lovely human being, Rakoff. Trum! Oh, don't worry. I just didn't want to say it out loud too much, but don't worry. I completely see that monkey on the other team. And that monkey is very funky. Indeed. Yeah, Rakoff just gifted Shadow Saber a sub on Twitch, so now you don't have to put up with the ads. Yo, look at those glasses and those eyes. Dude's on fire. Super Soaker? Dude's a Super Soaker tank. Super Soaker tank. So, we have seen a very classic opener with the Steelix and Sneasler and Garchomp. Honestly, it covers so many bases and does so much work. But the Talonflame Blastoise. Now, we were talking about Talonflame and how we could make use of it. What I want to know is, did they not go Trick Room? Are they actually going Tailwind? It's very possible. Oh, upper hand. He literally put his hand up and said, please don't use Fake Out. Since when did Blastoise know Fake Out? I've never known that. I had no clue. That was such a cheeky BM turn 1. I have never known someone to use upper hand, ever. I love it. That was so good. This, honestly, it means that Talonflame rules the roost. It's the fastest thing on the board with Gale Wings. Oh, but this Rock Slide is legendary. Ow. Genuinely, a strategy I love using is the Rock Slide spam. Oh, no. Magnu, have you been taking lessons from my streams? The flinch. The Blastoise doesn't get to play. Oh no! Genuinely, the Rock Slide spam is really strong. I will admit I've never seen it on a Sneasler. However, if you can get it going, my word, is it frustrating to deal with. Let there be rocks. But isn't it funny that the answer to a lot of Pokemon battles is to just throw a rock at your opponent? More Rock Slides. Will that monkey get a chance to do anything? I wonder. Close combat to the Blastoise. Ouch. Absolutely ouch. Sadly, today is not Mega Blastoise's day, and that Sneasler is back to good damage with that White Herb. There goes the Trick Room, but will it be enough? Will it be enough? Because there's only one more Pokemon in the backlines. When's my next match, Coach? Not very long. Probably 2 matches away, I think. Maybe only 1, actually. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll have a look in a moment. Oh, so a Snorlax. Oranguru plus Mega Blastoise is definitely a team. It's an idea. It's just a shame that the Trick Room didn't get set quicker. The Garchomp going back to hand. And the shiny Charizard coming out. That is scary. That's so unlucky, though. The Rock Slide, honestly, into the Charizard could have been massive, but it missed. The monkey's teaching the old dog new tricks. I'm not sure what that does. It's doing Rock Slide again. Oh my god, that's so brutal. Charizard did not stand a chance. What's more deadly than 1 landslide? Oh, I know. 2 landslides. That is so mean. Oh, but it couldn't take the close combat from the freaking Sneasler. That was a critical hit. Dude, you were robbed. Yo, I even thought to myself, Snorlax survives a close combat, surely. Surely. Teaching's definitely a move of all time. It's such a funny concept. I did not expect that. Oh, and here comes the Venusaur, here to avenge its Sunsetter. Funnily enough, Venusaur's matchup into Oranguru is not very good. Though, to be fair, as long as it just pumps out good damage, it will be fine. Oh, foul play. The monkey's mad. But the Sneasler is still a Sneasler, and we cannot deny that. Oh, go to bed, sleepy monkey. It's time to go to sleep. It's time to go to sleep. And then the Diaclaw comes out. Ooh. Oh, but it failed. So that Diaclaw, I believe, because it said but it failed, meant that the Diaclaw would have procced an effect there. It would have procced an effect. We don't know which one, because it was already asleep, but it could have procced something. Do not make me fight this dude. That's a bug. Okay, okay. It shouldn't say that. I mean, I feel like it just guarantees that the proc would have happened if you didn't have the sleep on. You know when you get those funny little stories in your head on how Pokemon works when you're a kid, and then you actually aren't a programmer? Well, GG, the winner is McNewt. Thank you so much for coming along, Skywalker. Honestly, you taught me something today. The Instruct Rock Slide, honestly, I think was terrifying. If all of those rocks hit, that would have been so scary. But GG, the win goes to McNewt. Let's jump back to the leaderboard quickly. Bum, 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 bum. So McNewt with the win there. Very well done. But the next match is Rocket Shrimp versus Amora. Guys, we are now entering round 2. 4 people of the group of 12 have already been eliminated. And there are still 4 people we've yet to see play. And one of those is going to be Rocket Shrimp. Now, let's see. Can you both please jump into the room for me? Where is brother? Is he in this room? I think he's not actually in the room. Dan, there is room for you in the room now because not everybody's actually here. Need a room code? There you go. Yes, there's no secret that Dan is my brother, that Rocket Shrimp is my brother. I bring him to these events because he is an entertaining fellow. Not because of family relations, no. I've joined the Discord. Thank you so much, Swishy. Is it too late to join? I'm afraid so. We started 45 minutes ago. Which is good to know that, it took us 45 minutes to get through round 1 single elimination. My god, these tournaments could go on for all day. I'm playing Pokemon Sun right now and I'm doing Battle Agency and I can't get past grade 26. I've never done that myself, I'm afraid, so good luck. Alright, Dan, it is you versus Amora, so please step into room 1. We love hating on Dan, yeah, but it's also because he fights back. Right, let's see what happens. Because Dan did join us online earlier in the week with a team that I did not expect. And I'm very curious to see how much effort they've put into changing it. Looks like not really, but let's see. How is Dan going to pilot this into Amora, who has already shown us that she's relatively capable at wielding this very scary snowy team? Sturdy ass Dan. Dude just wants to make use of the gigantic Pokemon. I'm on Dan's side. We're not taking bets. We're not here to take bets. Do not make me fight the Snow Demon. It might happen. It might happen. I put in effort, smile. Sad face. Okay, so we have the same opener from Amora with the Snowy Dinosaur and Tree Monster. However, the Glamora and Snorlax, I wonder what you're going to do with those. I want to be able to mentally prepare for my match. I should make it. I should actually give you guys access to it in the Discord. Mega Glamora is a choice, but I can't remember setting light screen. So the blizzards have been acknowledged, but were the Woodhammers acknowledged? Glamora, Neutral damage, and the toxic debris is down. Okay, so in all honesty, Glomora has done what it needs to do. And the Citrus Berry. Nintendo, tell me what that thing's mouth is. And the Aurora Veil. Guys, we have a contest. Both teams have done an amount of setup. That Snorlax is spitting. It's the slowest Snorlax on Earth. It's budget belly drum, but who knows? Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Is that Snorlax going to become unkillable? I'm really curious. Somebody's sitting in this room being like, there's a roof. It's snowing in here. The ice shard into the Snorlax is like a tickle on its belly. The mortal spin. Oh no. Are we applying poison? Abomasnow is not a fan of that at all. This is scary. Alright. Rocky Shrimp, my brother Dan, has come in here with a team that's really tanky. Of course, Glomora goes down, but more than anything, Glomora has done everything it needed to do. It has done everything it needed to do. It set screens, and it poisoned everybody. This Snorlax is only thinking evil thoughts. This Snorlax is the biggest fan of JJK. It has got so much cursed spirit energy within its soul. It is never going down. Yeah, Mortal Spin being guaranteed poison on here is terrifying. Very terrifying. Dan is a little evil at the moment. Yeah, I do agree, but I'm very curious. Here comes the Avalugg, the wooden table that you can pick up from IKEA. Absolutely. Sadly, Amora is a gigantic Pokemon. You can hardly see Avalugg, which is not a sentence I thought I'd ever say, because Avalugg is huge. But damn. What can we get done with Avalugg in this snow, I wonder? The table. I say the table with legs, and I'm just sitting there like, tables always have legs. What kind of comment is that, Dave? Abomasnow Swords Dance? Excuse me, where were you hiding those blades? Massive earth power onto the Avalugg, not something that it wants to take. But the body press. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. And a Shell Bell. That's not going to get it back up that high, is it? Basically to half health. That's kind of mean. Ooh. Does that put it into poison death range? It actually might be. Oh no, Dan said so long to your favorite Pokemon. Snorlax laughing. Honestly, this Snorlax is a villain. Dan got noob trapped? Oh, I don't know about that, because in all honesty, what can a Mega Abomasnow on half health truly do? 184 defense, quad effective. Oh yeah, it's big. And the snow is buffing everybody. Shell Bell on the table? Duck, you don't look at Dan's team and go, huh, logic. Dan reads a text of, like a line of text and goes, but what if? And honestly, that's why I always love bringing Dan to like little events and stuff, because it's having people around that just think differently. You know, they just look at a Pokemon and go, but what if? The Gigaton Hammer is terrifying, though. Luckily, it can only do it once. Well, I say that. It can't do it 2 turns consecutively, so the Gigaton Hammer will not be coming back out. Oh, but the Darkness will. So that curse is keeping Snorlax in the game. But what is Snorlax going to do? A Body Slam into the Abomasnow might be enough. It is, and that Abomasnow is down. This is actually really even. Guys, we have genuinely got a match ahead of us. Is that one Pokemon down on both sides? It looks like it is. So now the question is... Oh no, there's 2 Pokemon down for Amora. Oh, it just hadn't updated yet. It's 2 on both sides. Do you know what? It just didn't update quickly yet. That's fine. Melodic poisoned on entry. Because of those toxic debris from turn 1. We still got a massive game. We've still got a massive game. They are both very even. Snorlax has taken a lot of damage. But Tinkerton is currently down a move, and Milotic has not been buffed. Very, very interesting. The Flamethrower onto the Steel Pokemon was a good shout. This play rough is terrifying. It missed! That play rough would one-shot a Hydreigon any day of the week. Dan's Hydreigon was given another turn. The Snorlax is going to bed. Oh no, if this thing's got Sleep Talk. It's almost certainly got Sleep Talk. We've only seen Body Slam on this and Curse on this thing so much so far. And the Aurora Veil's gone. Oh no, Amora is in a very vulnerable position. She needs that play rough to land. She needs that play rough to land. Or a Gigaton Hammer, to be fair. I don't think that will kill Hydreigon. I think play rough is just a better choice, but this is interesting. The Draco Meteor misses as well. Oh no, you've both got one massive miss. Amora has acknowledged that Snorlax is a problem. The Ice Hammer into the Snorlax. And the confidence of this Ice Beam. Not gonna lie, didn't expect Hydreigon to live that. Garchomp wouldn't have lived that. Oh, but here comes the Sleep Talk. This Snorlax set is funny. And it just went to bed again. Excuse me, Snorlax. Are you actually the progenitor to Mosslax? Are you willing to sleep for a century until you turn into a grass type? Because what I'm seeing right now, all that really happened there is Hydreigon took a bunch of damage. That's all that happened. Giga Impact on Snorlax, that is absolutely a choice. It's the physical Hyper Beam. Would you also run Body Press? Does it get it? Draco Meteor, massive damage. It was pretty damn good. It does sort of take Hydreigon out of the running, sadly. No, it doesn't. The White Herb. Oh. And the Scald on the Snorlax. You really don't like that Snorlax. It's taking no damage, and there was no burn. And the play rough misses again. Tinkerton, I'm sorry. You really need to get your eyes checked. But this Snorlax cannot help but sleep. What is this match? What is this match? The Snorlax is just regenerating the damage it's taken. So many misses. The trainers are currently standing there, clutching at their hair, wondering why their Pokemon have decided that today is the day that they can't land a hit. Oh, how fascinating. Snorlax, stop sleeping! That's funny. Yeah, what if it just Sleep Talk curses? Surely it wakes up by now. And another Draco Meteor coming out. Honestly, Hydreigon getting away with a lot more than I think it was supposed to. That is brutal. Because of that White Herb making sure that it didn't lose its damage until now, Hydreigon has done what it needed to do. We now have a Tinkerton versus Snorlax 1v1. Hilariously, this match has been extremely even. Snorlax is awake. A lot more damage than I was expecting. Paralysis? Oh no. Oh no. This Snorlax is a problem. The match has gone on for so long, my Switch has gone to sleep twice during it. The longest match we've ever had on this channel. Somehow. Genuinely, I never expected this Snorlax to pull off as much. It's refusing to leave. This Snorlax is deadly. The Shell Bell's not going to do anything. Oh no. And there you have it. That is the win going to Rocket Shrimp with the funniest Snorlax that refuses to die. Amora, fantastic. Honestly, you played that as well as you possibly could have. That was so good. Very entertaining. Honestly, it could have gone either way at any point. There was just some really good status procs in there. And really, really bad misses and sleeps. Very good game. Very, very good game. Right, let's bring this back. Let's bring this back. So many goddamn misses. Is it just me? Am I the only one that accidentally trips into buffing the competitive Amora? It's me that does it. Okay, well, Rocket Shrimp is going ahead into the semi-finals. However, the next match is between Void and Kaiser. Kaiser, are you here? Good sir, you should be here, because I saw you in here a moment ago. This is your first match, Kaiser. Please jump into the room with Void. And Shadow Saber, your next match is against Ant. Willow and McNewt will be afterwards. So, let us continue. Who? I have not actually seen Kaiser yet. I don't know who they are. The name doesn't ring any bells, but I think they've battled me at least once before. Me? Oh, it's Lisa. Oh, yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Time to lose so I can go to work. I am sorry that the tournament has probably gone on a little bit longer than you were expecting, but it's all good. It's all good. Where are we going? Are you readying up? You're preparing. Okay, we'll just wait. Room number is 2. If Ant wins, I'm going to unsub. Please don't. If Ant wins, I think we need to throw a party for him. Gonna rest my Switch so it doesn't run out of power. Absolutely, go for it, bro. Expected to go longer than I could stick out. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, this is 100% our, like, test tournament, you know? I've got the line for the people. If a move is not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. Absolutely. Oh, the room number. Sorry, did you accidentally leave? There you go. Tis on the screen. There is not enough air in this room. It's a really nice Sunday. Also, do you know what? While we are waiting, you are not man DJ TV? Yeah, but what if I did a collaboration with him? Because I'll be absolutely up for it. But guys, whilst you are here, and I hope you're enjoying the tournament. I hope you're having a good time. But also, please, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Show your support for your boy. Oh, they're in. Oh, I took a screenshot. Spectate. Spectate. Boom. Here we go. Let's go. Do not forget to like the stream. Absolutely. If you are enjoying yourself, please do subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, all of the other fun little things, follow on Twitch, all of that. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, I forgot to like the stream. Heresy. Oh my god, excuse me. I am seeing a Belly Bolt and a Mr. Rhyme. What is this team? How am I supposed to commentate this? I don't know what they do. Oh my goodness. Like, do they set Trick Room? It doesn't look like Trick Room works on that team. And we are looking at Kangaskhan and Corviknight with a Glamora as well. Okay, we got 2 interesting teams there. Let's see what happens. Can't wait for the game to give us some more clothing so we can properly look the way that we want our characters to. There's Mr. Rhyme. There's Mr. Rhyme. He should probably be put on a list somewhere. But instead, he turned up to this battle with his icy shoes and cane. Dude loves a good jig. So, Melodic into here. We have seen a lot of Melodic recently, haven't we? The Mega Kangaskhan comes out. So we saw this from Void earlier, I believe. Look at that little boy. Look at that little fella. I shouldn't assume the gender of the small child, but at the same time, the battlefield got weird. Do you know what? Not sure we wanted to bring the child here. Does that Mr. Rhyme go down to the second proc? No, it doesn't happen on a spread move. I need to remember that. And the Glamora Mortal Spin. Very nice. So we are starting to see some amount of consistency in the teams today. Glamora is definitely a scary one. Can it take a scald? It cannot. That Melodic said sit down. You might want to poison me, but I do not care. Take this crit. Take it home with you. It's not for me. It is for you. And the Shell Bell, that's such massive healing. That's going to be very important for the poison. And Mr. Rhyme lived? Okay, no one expected that to happen. Psychic Terrain, that's old. Well, it means no priority, and Expanding Force becomes a spread move that can't miss. So if we got an Expanding Force on either team, this Psychic Terrain is going to be very handy. And the Q-Charm goes to Gardevoir. Guys, don't look at her too closely. You might be charmed and be unable to perform actions. That's what Q-Charm does. It wasn't Milotic has Q-Charm. It definitely wasn't Mr. Rhyme that brought Q-Charm to this battle. Not at all. Still surprised that Void's Kanga doesn't have Fake Out. Sucker Punch. They forgot. They forgot the Psychic Terrain blocks priority. There's the Expanding Force. This is what I'm talking about. You can't dodge it, and it does a good chunk of damage in this terrain. And the Ice Beam comes out. It's not going to crit this time, but it's still respectable. It is still respectable. It does put Void in a very dodgy position. But Mr. Rhyme dies. Mr. Rhyme just dies. Expanding Force also gets boosted as a move effect, and then again by the terrain, I think. Not massively certain exactly how it happens, but I do understand that Expanding Force becomes a spread move and can't miss. Maybe it does do more damage as well. Ice Beam's got a cool animation. The coolest animation in the game is 100% waterfall, because for some reason they just take you outside and then hit you with a waterfall. I find it quite funny. Mortal Spin's a cool animation as well, because it makes the Pokemon flip upside down and actually spin. Alright, Charizard is here. However, do we see the sun being set up? No, we see Milotic leave. But we will be seeing the sun going up, so I was literally going to say that Milotic is not going to enjoy the sun. It does not like basking in the sun. It much prefers when it's damp, when it's raining. Psychic coming out. Charizard can take it. Didn't even flinch. Boy didn't even flinch. The Fire Blast into the Kangaskhan. That's respectable. That's very respectable, actually. Under the sun, Kangaskhan was not surviving. Could have at least dived in the way in front of its child, you know, to stop it from taking the brunt of the blast, but hey, well, I'm not a parent. Komo-o. Another Pokemon we've seen a lot of today. Maybe I should start running the Punching Dragon. Every ROM hack I've played where I've gotten Komo-o, it's just been useless. Gardevoir holding on tight. Did not expect that, because this Psychic is really bad for Venusaur. Exactly. Exactly, that was massive. Honestly, I did expect Gardevoir to go down there, but maybe Stab would have been a bit more effective. And here's Dragon Rush. Oh, another move you don't see very often. Interesting, interesting. And here's the Clanging Scales. Only one Pokemon to hit, and Charizard holds on. Is that a White Herb Komo-o, though? It doesn't look like it is. Okay. Well, it looks like we got a match. It looks like we have a match. It's 2 for 2 at the moment. Who uses Dragon Rush? I wasn't going to comment on it. This can go either way. That Clanging Scales is a very scary move right now, because it just guarantees that they both go down. Milotic is dead at the end of his turn, so hopefully it gets some value up. Hopefully you get some value up. The Void is standing in a bit of a better position at the moment. A lot of this is going to come down to how fast the Pokemon are. The Komo does not want to take another Dragon Rush. And the Psychic comes out, down goes Charizard. So I can see either a Dragon Rush or a Heat Wave coming out of that Charizard would have probably sealed the deal. But this Ice Beam makes sure that Gardevoir goes down. Very good choices. Very good choices. However, does the Shell Bell take it out of kill range? I don't think it does. It did. The Shell Bell didn't actually matter. It would have lived on 3 health. But even still, the Milotic's still alive. Oh no. This could be really bad for Komodo. It does... The Quick Claw. Oh no. Oh no, don't miss whatever you do. Beautiful. Beaten by a coin flip. Melodic is slow. I don't think Komodo is the fastest thing in the universe either. But well done, Void. GG. Very good game. I think Melodic was in a position area wouldn't have been able to pull out. But my word. Very, very good. A coin flip that Dave couldn't get. Yeah, no, Quick Claw never works for me. Komodo's mid, not slow. Yeah, that's fair. Just quickly, Alpha Bravo, are you leaving now? Or are you going to continue? Just to quickly clarify. I do have to go, unfortunately. I'll take my 2 wins and go. No problemo. So on that note, Kaiser goes ahead because Void is dropping out, which is more than fine. We've only got so much time, you know, but very good game. Kaiser, you do stay in the tournament and move on to the semi-finals. Sorry, I need to just show you this. Here you go. So the win does go to Kaiser just because Void is dropping out. They need to go. They won't be able to play their next match. So that win is actually going to go to Kaiser. Our second win by forfeit. Yes, but the thing is both of those people have won via forfeit and then left, which is kind of amazing. Right, so the next match is Shadow Saber versus Ant. Now, look, Ant is another person that has been pushed forward via one of these forfeits. However, I do feel that there's a little bit of favoritism here. People do want to see Ant win. They do. So we're going to see what happens. But both Ant and Shadow Saber, please jump into a room. Let's get this game going. And thank you so much, what was that, for subscribing to the channel, you wonderful person. Are you both preparing? I believe you both are. Excellent. Also, can I quickly mention how well I got booted from the room? There you go. The code's on screen. I might just quickly chuck it in Twitch as well. Where is it? One of you had the code, right? Can you just quickly paste it for me? Because I could just copy and chuck it into Twitch. Or I could just type it myself, actually. Never mind. There you go. I realized I'm sitting in front of a computer. I can just do it myself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well done. Subscriber count increase. Thank you very much. Also, you guys enjoy my Mega Arbok short that I uploaded yesterday. Here we go. The session was interrupted. Oh, the entire room just died. I don't think I can enter the room myself anymore, can I? 91759056. This is my own room. It's probably not open anymore. Would you like to join your own room? I would love to join my room. Don't you dare crash on me. Don't you dare crash. Here we go. All right, we're in. We are in. And Shadow, please continue. Okay, so this is the first time we have seen Eternal Floette this entire tournament, which is actually very scary. So we know that Eternal Floette in its mega form is really powerful. Like, it rips through most things, and the Frostlass Aerodactyl opener is nice. Both teams can run Tailwind. Oh, we stole the Snow Cloak. Interesting. So if that Mega Frostlass jumps up, that Gardevoir actually gains evasion. There isn't a single mon that's capable of one-hit KOing Mega Floette. I have actually not had much of an opportunity to try. I do know that it does not like taking a Diaclaw to the face, admittedly. Helping Hand Diaclaw. Maybe that'll work. Who knows? clearly there's not enough strong poison and steel types in the game then. You know, outside of... whatchamacallit. Mega Kangaskhan could double iron it. I don't think that's enough to kill it. So, as expected, we've seen the Mega Frostlass. Genuinely, my favorite Mega Pokemon in the game. My favorite Pokemon in the game. Tailwind's being set by the Aerodactyl. This is why you bring Aerodactyl to your competitive teams, because it is the fastest Pokemon that sets up Tailwind, which is very, very threatening. It looks like, yep, one of the moves went into Frostlass and the Shadow Ball into the Aerodactyl. So, Shadow Saber has definitely set themselves up for a potential sweep here. However, the Aerodactyl is not going to enjoy taking that damage. Especially since Gardevoir... Ooh, I was about to say, it had traced the Snow Cloak, so Rock Slide might miss. Substitute on a Frostlass, you know what? I've run Frostlass plenty of times, and that is not something I expected to see on it. The Mystical Fire into the substitute, very nice. Doesn't destroy it, though. Yes, it does get destroyed, never mind, I thought it was quicker than that. Who's Simon? Your Chandelier is called Simon? I was like, what do you mean Simon flinched? The dude in the corner over there, he's Simon. Okay. So, no kills have happened yet. But I think from this point onwards, we're going to see quite a swing in one of these teams' directions. Shouldn't edit your teams for good sportsmanship, but we have no rules for this. There are no real rules for this. I would recommend you don't edit your teams, but at the same time, I can't really stop you. So Chandelure no, it was Gardevoir that somehow took the Rock Slide. Sadly, tracing that Snow Cloak really hasn't achieved much. And the Fire move into the Electric Water Pokemon is not going to do much. The special attack being reduced is good, though. Very, very nice there as well. What is... Beans? Why is his name Beans? He is a Supreme Overlord. I suppose even the Shogun should be allowed to enjoy his beans. And wins again by forfeit, don't tell me that. Hello, Oni Boy, hello. We named Beans. The thing is, I've had Pokemon called Beans in the past as well. I blame you all. Thanks for hosting, I had a fun time, and the world will never know if I won at all or forfeited to Ant. It depends if Dan puts this in the video. Scary Electro Web. So, clearly, that Rotom and that Aerodactyl don't have... they don't have great answers for a King Gambit, so... It is very interesting to see what they might be able to pull out of the hat here. Because even Frostlass doesn't have much it can do to a King Gambit of all things. That is one of the reasons why King Gambit is so strong, is that Dark Steel typing with Supreme Overlord makes it very scary. Thus, a second King Gambit hits the field. Very, very interesting, because... I'm not sure if Ant knows what his Beedrill can do here. Oh, darkness. So we saw Ant's Mega Beedrill earlier. We saw it earlier. Are we going to see a bug move running straight into that King Gambit? It knows Giga Drain. It knows Giga Drain. Interesting. You know what? There is something really funny about doing casual community tournaments where anyone's able to play. Anyone is able to play. However, Ant, I must stress, Mega Beedrill has one of the highest attack stats in the game, and Giga Drain is not a physical attack. Very interesting choice. It's doing very little damage, getting very little healing out of there because it's not taking damage yet. Oh no, it has actually. Thunderbolt, an okay amount of damage. It is bug poison, so that's And obviously, you look, Shadow is sitting here knowing fully well that he can freely set up. What I want to know is what bug move has Ant brought with him to deal with that King Gambit? What stab moves did he bring? Because he can't use poison. What are we going to see? I have a feeling we're just going to see another Giga Drain. I'm not sure. Oh, the Sucker Punch. And that is game. That is game. And you made it this far. You made it this far. But sadly, Shadow Saber said, you know what? Go read an instruction manual and come back to face me later. Wow. Good game, good game. What's the stab move? Okay, thank you, Ant. Thank you for coming. What am I doing? Where am I doing? I'm pressing buttons in the correct order. Here we go. So, Shadow Saber takes the win up on Ant. Shadow Saber, you're not planning on leaving, are you? And letting Ant go ahead? I don't believe that's the case. The next match is Willow versus McNewt. So both of you, can you please join the lobby? We are actually over halfway through this tournament now. So, McNewt is still with us, and Willow is still with us. Please join the room. Shall I leave this on screen just so that they both know? I'm watching closely. Go Newt Newt. McNewt is in there. Willow, it is your turn. I need a room code again. I see. Why does everyone keep getting kicked? I can play Dandy's World now. Ant has done what he came here to do and is now left to go play a different game. Excellent. Alright, here is another match. Is this the last match? Is this the last match of this? Yeah, so this is the last match of round 2 before we head into the semi-finals. Oh, we have a shiny Delphox coming out. Okay, so, of course, we haven't seen Willow play yet. Even you got kicked, Dave. The rest of us don't stand a chance. That's very true. So, a Blue King Gambit, a Whimsicott. We've got the shiny... full team, actually, now that I look at it. I'm pretty sure that Mousehold's probably shiny as well, because his shirt's not blue, it's red. Experimental team. Well, I respect the Mousehold hustle. Though, don't run hustle on it. And then, of course, McNewt also running quite a lot of Pokemon that we've seen already, because, like, the washing machine we just saw, the Charizard and Venusaur, very popular choice. Funnily enough, the only Sneasler player in the tournament, I believe, which I did not expect. Sneasler is a force to be reckoned with. So I'm very, very curious. I think myself, I want to see Mousehold come out. And I was about to say, no one else has brought Incineroar either. So let's see how this goes. This is actually such a good lineup. Look at this immediate turn. Negating the Intimidate with White Herb. Willow is set up really nicely into this, so let's see what happens. I don't want to say too much. I think I can see what's going to happen here, but I also don't know this Incineroar set. I'm here to win. Very good to hear it, Shadow Saber. Sneasel's a bit overused, that's why people have started using it less. Do you find that people just get sick of seeing the same Pokemon over and over again? But then, how true can that be? Look at all of the Incineroar users. Okay, the sun has come out. Fake out into the Garchomp. You are not allowed to play. So what is this Rotom Wash going to try and achieve? Massive Solar Beam. It's very possible that this washing machine does not survive the Solar Beam. And it doesn't. Oh, wow. Genuinely, you gotta respect that Charizard. You gotta respect that Charizard. It is such a strong Mega Pokemon. Especially with so few options to deal with it at the moment. And then we get a little Whimsicott. Interesting. So we find a lot A lot of Pokemon definitely requires you to just respect what's happening in front of you. Incineroar's now on the board, but its main deal doesn't Sorry, I just got a little confused there. Encore... Why didn't Encore affect... You can't Prankster a Dark-type. You can't Encore Incineroar. Oh no. No joke, I would have done the same thing. That is so unlucky. I read it and I was just like, there's something going on here that I'd forgotten about. But yeah, the Encore got darkened. You can't Prankster a Dark-type. How sneaky is that? So the Encore is now instead going on the Charizard. Please spam Protect more. Okay. My Train of Thought got completely destroyed then. Sleep Powder on the Garchomp. Oh no. I have been very, very lucky in whenever I fight this team specifically. I've never actually allowed Venusaur to do a single thing because it dies to a single Diaclaw. That Charizard, on the other hand, is scary. Though we're not seeing any Wide Guard spammers. Because we know for a fact that I am the kind of person that brings Pelipper purely for rain and to spam Wide Guard. And now an Encore going on the Venusaur. Someone's Whimsicott really wants their entire team to be asleep. Sneeds is always the same. Fake Out, Close Combat, White Hard Unburden, Coin Toss in most cases. You are not wrong. I have been running my Sneasler with Focus Sash. Because there are ways to one-shot it, and people... I've run into quite a few Pokemon that just don't expect Sneasler to survive the one hit. Mugnute is kind of being pushed into a corner a little bit here because they have had to withdraw their Pokemon so many times to just get rid of those Encores. And the Garchomp didn't even sleep for very long. This Rock Slide is massive. Interesting. I think that Garchomp has been hit by Parting Shot, hasn't it? You would really think that would have done more damage. Let's have another look. Yeah, the Garchomp is currently at half damage. Whereas Magnute's team is currently not suffering whatsoever. Coaching is becoming really popular with Sneasler lately. What specifically does that do? Does that not just give an ally a buff? Wide Guard's common on Aegislash. I can see it. Another Rock Slide. Are we fishing for flinches? I respect my fellow fishermen. Ooh. The grass. That was the energy ball. Yeah, there we go. Garchomp flinch. They both flinched. You got the double flinch for the single Rock Slide? That is ruthless. You're lucky to even get one, let alone two. Sneasler would normally run Focus Sash to use Swords Dance and get the Unburdened speed buff. That is true, but you could also Close Combat one Pokemon, Diaclaw another. We're currently having like a Garchomp tussle at the moment. And another Energy Ball coming out. I'm surprised we're not seeing Moonblast. Though perhaps we just didn't take a Fairy move on this Whimsicott. I don't think it matters now though, because our Flare Blitz is deleting Whimsicott and sending it to the Shadow Realm. So long. Seasoner doesn't use Swords Dance in doubles? I see. No Moonblast. Oh. I guess it was Encore, Tailwind, Protect, and Energy Ball probably. They play Reversal Focus Sash with Sneasler, but switched it for Medicham. I would like to run Medicham. That's another Pokemon with pure power that's kind of funny. Focus Sash Poison Touch. White Herb Unburden. I do think that Focus Sash Unburden doesn't trigger that often. Also, I just noticed, doesn't Delphox and Charizard have very similar shiny colours? Oh, and we're seeing Mega Delphox as well. So, big thing to note about this Delphox is, yes, it gains Levitate and it loses access to Expanding Force with the Mega form, but it is fast. And I honestly think it looks stupid from the front, but it's actually quite cool from behind. I like the fire coming out of the stick. I was about to say witch's broom, but really it's just a stick, isn't it? And here comes Rock Slide into the protecting Charizard. Charizard does not want to take a Rock Slide. Because that quad weak Charizard, we do not see Charizard X ever. But Charizard X doesn't really care too much about Rock Slide, whereas Charizard Y is definitely allergic to rocks. 1,000,000%. Also, things like Stealth Rock and stuff just takes Charizard down to half health before it even gets to play. I just noticed that one spike on Charizard's back. What's that doing? The sleep powder on the Delphox. Your Mega Pokemon's not allowed to play, and it doesn't immediately wake up. But, I'm not gonna lie, this Rock Slide, in my opinion, might be the problem. Doesn't matter if the Solar Beam's coming out. Is this the end of Garchomp? Or am I reading this wrong? It is going into Garchomp, and Garchomp takes it like a pro. That is where the Dragon typing comes in clutch. Because even though the ground wouldn't have enjoyed that, the Dragon typing absolutely loves it. It says, yo, are you a starter plus Pikachu? I resist that. I resist that. That's my way of remembering Dragon's resistances. It's just fire, water, grass, Pikachu. And there, Garchomp finally goes down. Dead. Yeah, I do get the Focus Sash is quite unreliable for triggering Unburden. I'm not going to lie though, it's the set that got me into Master. So, I don't know, I'm just going to keep running it until I feel like I just never see it proc. Hello, Vestilium. Okay, so we are seeing the very powerful Charizard Y and Venusaur staring down a Mega Delphox. Oh no, this Heat Wave is scary. Oh my goodness. Where is this going? What does Charizard now have that can deal with this Delphox? Oh no. This was so close. Both of them are currently in red health, and they are both just spamming Heat Wave. Thing is, this Heat Wave has got an accuracy of 90. It's very possible that Delphox misses. It's really, really possible. It went for Psychic instead. It didn't care. It was like, I'm guaranteeing this damage. You are not getting past me. Oh, that was scary. Honestly, Delphox managing to bring back the 1v2, very well done. And of course, Mugnu, tough game definitely, but GG. Well done. Honestly, you performed really bloody well. Both of you did. I'm being surprised at how well the community has come together and is playing at a very entertaining level. Right. Hello, TCG Tommy. Holy match. It was a good match. It was very good. Let me just quickly update the leaderboard. So, Willow is going ahead. Also, I know I've said it a couple of times, but everyone, thank you so much for the people that have come in to play this tournament. But we are now heading into the semi-finals. We've only got 4 players remaining. Rocket Shrimp, Kaiser, Shadow Saber, and Willow are our last 4 contestants. Rocket Shrimp and Kaiser, get in there. You're up next. You are both up next. Let's see how this goes. And let's also go back to the screen. Are you going to be doing another? No, so my plan was to just do a tournament and see how long it takes. And then I can basically say that if we do a double elimination bracket, or if we do best of 3s, I can just add time on top and then predict how long a tournament will be that way around. I feel like a tournament of this size is probably going to take about an hour and 45 minutes. Okay, so let us analyze quickly. We already know that Dan's team is quite memey. It has a plan, and if it works, it works. Kaiser is running something that is a lot more ladder experienced, a lot more ladder well, true to the ranks experience that you can have right now. You see the Charizard, you see the Basket Legion. However, I still look at that Mr. Rhyme and Belly Bolt and wonder where you got these ideas from. So let's see, how is Rocket Shrimp going to stand against something that might be slightly out of his depth? I'm really curious. The Mr. Rhyme opener with the Venusaur, a Klefki and a Steelix. Bros turned up and said, oh sorry, I didn't leave my keys at home, they're right here actually. Interesting as well, I never see Venusaur lined up with a different Pokemon other than Charizard Y, so I don't really know what I'm going to see from this. There is the Mega Steelix, one of the coolest Mega Evolutions in my opinion. And Clefly does light screen, so we are seeing that Dan loves his screen setting teams. Thunder. Very unlucky that they even landed. The paralysis is brutal, actually. That's so mean. I have a sleep powder on Steelix. Okay, okay. So Klefki is one of those trickster Pokemon. Prankster, that's the word, trickster. It's a prankster Pokemon, so it sets up screens before anybody else gets to do anything. Allowing Klefki to have more than one turn, however, is giving it a lot more credit than it should be getting. Like, I don't think Klefki is supposed to survive that Thunder. So let's see what else happens, because we already know Steelix, massive defense tank. It doesn't like taking special hits. And I'm still sitting here, I ain't got nothing to say about Mr. Rhyme. I don't know what it does. Dude knows Thunder, didn't see that coming. Mr. Rhyme can also get Screen Cleaner, which gets rid of all screens. Oh no! The Expanding Force, but without the Psychic Terrain, so Mr. Rhyme did not want to set up, it just wanted damage. They are going all in on that poor set of keys. Though all things considered, Klefki did what it needed to do. Steelix is taking a nap. No, not a pair of keys! Oh, and here comes the table. Here he is, it's the Rock Ice table. Did it really need the rock typing in this regional form? Maybe not. But if you gave it steel, what would it really have changed? There's the Psychic Terrain. So this now means that we will not be seeing any priority moves. Oh my goodness, Avalon cannot take a special hit either. But the Sturdy keeps it in the game, actually. So Dan now gets an opportunity to do something. Ooh, that hurts. Ooh. Icicle Spear kicking butt, actually. And will Steelix wake up? If it's going to wake up, now's a great time to do it. And it did wake up. Ooh, let's see what it does. The steel move into the Mr. Rhyme. I love that animation. It's like dropping a planet on someone. Like, what? Awesome. So the opener has been quelled. What is Kaiser going to do in response to this team of very heavy tanks? That is definitely an answer. Steelix basically weighs the same as a small planet. Then the animation is fitting. Right, so this is a terrible matchup for Dan. Staring down a Charizard and Milotic, these are not Pokemon that you want to see on the enemy team. I don't think you're going to be triggering that Milotic's competitive, but I don't think it matters. This Charizard has got a lot to prove. Oh. The Drought comes out, so we got the Sun. Still no priority moves in play. This Fire Blast is deadly. Down goes Steelix. The one thing Steelix doesn't want to see is a Fire Blast actually landing, especially in the Sun. There was nothing that he could have done to get out of that. And the Scald takes out the Avalug. There could be more Snorlax in the bag. It is possible. I think if there was a Glamora, you would have led with it. Yeah. Hydreigon does not want this smoke, because it will just die to Milotic. Though I did just see there at the top of the screen, Dan still has light screen up for one more turn. Will that mean anything? This is reduced damage on the Snorlax because of light screen. The immediate burn, that is not good. And Milotic wanted to put it to sleep. I'm not sure how effective that would be because we know it runs Sleep Talk. Body Slam animation is very dumb. Why does it look like that? Yeah, the burn might have just sold Snorlax. It might not be able to do anything now. That halved attack stat is going to be so hard to work with. Since when does Mega Charizard Y run Beat Up? And it's not the move I was expecting. He could rest it away. Wait, so if you click rest, you give yourself sleep, and you can just sleep away a burn. You can just do that. You can just, what is this game? I'm sorry. You guys are teaching me things as we go. You can sleep away a burn. Okay, so we're using Skyrim logic. Steelix is a physical wall, but special attacks hurt it a lot, especially fire. Absolutely, there's nothing Steelix can do about it. I really like Steelix, don't get me wrong, but my word. This Snorlax is just taking shots. Time to have a sleep talk. Time for a massive attack. Nope, it's going back to sleep. Not fire, to be honest, it gets Thick Fat. If this Snorlax is running Thick Fat, that Fire Blast is doing nothing for a reason. Why does he only rest? Well, the only other move he's got is Body Slam, right? Once the sun dies, it's game. And how much longer have we got the sun for? I think it's only 2 more turns. Maybe even 1 more turn. Dude's using Solar Beam. He's decided that fire does not work. It just doesn't care. It just doesn't care. It's taking all of these hits. It needs to wake up. Here comes the sleepy Body Slam. That was much nicer. And the paralysis comes out as well. I actually think there's a chance that this Snorlax 1v2s a Mega Charizard and a Milotic on full health. Because that Milotic has only been using Ice Beam. It might be Scarf Milotic, which means it can't swap. And Snorlax is taking like 10 damage each time. So, alright, here's the new question. Does Snorlax outspeed a paralyzed Charizard? Because I don't think it does. I think it's still too slow. Oh, it has been scalding. Never mind. It stopped using Scald because of the sun. Oh, they clicked Solar Beam, but the sun's gone. It woke up and just went back to bed. Oh no, the Snorlax has gone back to sleep. Are we going to run the timer? So long as Dan puts his inputs in fast enough, he might be able to run the timer out. I have never seen someone run a timer out in a match of Pokemon before. This Scald is doing everything in its power to fish for a burn, but it's not going to happen whilst it's asleep. Dan will be here for 45 minutes. Dan will be the reason this tournament is taking so long. Sleep Talk, are we seeing another rest? Dude, you need more damaging attacks on this Pokemon. It is very possible that they get through this. got close, had 4 minutes left once. Well, if you look in the bottom right, Kaiser's got 3 minutes and 52 seconds, and Dan has got 5 minutes and 20 seconds. There's the fire blast. The thick fat is still going to reduce the amount of damage that's coming out. Hang on. What if you stalled out so hard that the enemy's switch turns off? Because it runs out of power. I'm not massively convinced. Dan is getting so unlucky with these sleep talks. Love when people make creative builds. I have luckily never run into a sleep talking Snorlax. It can curse and it can body slam, but it's not doing either. It's spamming rest. Snorlax woke up. It's gone back to bed. Oh, what are you supposed to do about this Snorlax? What are you meant to do? It's got its health back. How much PP does rest have? I can't see from here. There are nothing happening on the field right now. Everyone's got the stats that they're meant to have. 12. You've got 6 left. I don't know what you're meant to do about this. He's using Solar Beam because it's the only thing that's doing damage. Here's the sleep talk. There's the curse. This Snorlax is no longer going down. I mean, to be fair, the damage doesn't matter. Like, the defense, sorry. Neither of these two Pokemon are hitting it with physical moves. But Snorlax now has extra damage, and that's now going to be really relevant. Because that Snorlax can now actually do damage with Body Slam. It hit the Charizard twice and didn't kill it. If it does it now, that Charizard's gone. I am loving the fact that no one is willing to forfeit either. Dan is currently subscribed to the magazine of stalling. That Charizard. Kaiser is just waiting for RNG to go their way, and it's not happening. That is so bad. Yeah, this battle's over. So, Melodic with only Scald and Ice Beam, I don't think it's got an answer here. I think Snorlax might have this in the bag. And I really didn't expect this. Considering how quickly that Steelix and Avalugg went down. I'm not sure anyone really thought that this was going to happen. That's unlucky. But at the same time, does the Snorlax need to sleep anymore? That's the scary part. Melodic has Recover, but I don't think it's got the bulk that Snorlax has. It just doesn't do enough damage. I'm glad I wasn't in this tournament now. Yeah, you would have had to fight this misery. This Melodic is just constantly blasting. Oh, Willow, you're not able to play. That's alright, that's no problem. Thank you for coming, though. Wait. So, no, Willow, if you're not able to play, then that means whoever wins this goes straight to the finals. No, actually, that might just be the end. Hang on, I gotta check. Oh, no. Shadow Saber has to fight whoever wins this. So, Willow is dropping out. Thank you so much for coming, by the way. I do apologize, it might have taken a little bit longer than we initially expected. I can definitely do these tournaments a little bit earlier in the day. The only reason I didn't was because I was expecting certain people that didn't make it, and they couldn't play until later in the evening. Well, afternoon, sorry. So yeah, whoever wins this, we got onto the finals. Well, we have an obvious third place. Whoever loses this match comes third. Whoever wins it gets a chance to take it all. This does seem fun, though. Not this specific match, but being in this. This match requires so many correct button presses. And the Melodic finally goes down. The Melodic and Charizard could not handle one sleepy boy. And Rocket Shrimp somehow grabs the victory from the clutches of defeat. You should maybe lose a fight, Saber. No, because that's not how we've been doing the rest of the tournament. Because then that means Saber has to win 2 matches for no reason. Right, let's bring this back up. So every other forfeit has been correct. I mean, to be fair, no, every other forfeit has been from people walking out. Every other one has been because people have been walking out. No, but then again, I don't think it's fair if I allow an additional fight when nobody else had to do additional fights. I don't think it would be fair that way. They walked out, so we keep it consistent. You don't get any extra benefits from it. You just get somebody else just gets a win. That's how it's done in tournaments. I mean, this is a casual tournament, but again, more people just keep walking out. But it's okay. Because, let me just quickly bring this up. So, Rocket Shrimp won that one somehow. And so, we are now moving on to the finals. Which is Rocket Shrimp versus Shadow Saber. Please, Shadow Saber, jump in. And deal with that Snorlax, which we just had to put up with. I do think that because we've had 3 forfeits in this tournament, it's a little bit... What's the word? It's gone quicker than I think we initially intended it to, which is fine. I will count it as a tournament of this size takes about 2 hours. Yeah, so Willow withdrew, I win my semi-final match and progress to finals by default. Yeah, exactly. I mean, in my eyes, there's nothing scuffed about the way that this is all being held. This is just how I have been doing forfeits. Is if anybody forfeits, your opponent gets a win. That's all it is. You two are in different lobbies. Please join the same lobby. It's not letting me join table 1. Dan, you might have to join table 2. That's weird. I wonder why you weren't able to join. Maybe it's because it still counts Kaiser as being here. It probably thinks he's in that slot. Glad I stepped out when I did. Oh, you good? Okay, guys. I need to choose a better song. Let's do the Sun and Moon one. No, not Scarlet Violet. Where is it? Sun and Moon. Let's do this one. Chat. Everyone in the community. This is the grand finals of our very first community tournament. Thank you to everyone that has participated. But today, on April 19th, it is Shadow Saber versus Rocket Shrimp. And it looks like Shadow Saber is running Eternal Floette. Which again, I think is the only person in this tournament that's been running it. So let's see. 1, will they bring it? And 2, will Dan have any idea, Dan being Rocket Shrimp, will he have any idea how to deal with Mega Eternal Floette if it does arrive? It might not. So how is this going to go down? We've already seen that Rocket Shrimp has got some hilarious setup in this tournament. Can Shadow Saber break through it? The Snorlax has come out immediately. Dan has decided that the boy needs to start now. and the Klefki on the other side, the prankster Klefki. Of course, Aerodactyl, an actual staple of the entire meta at the moment, because it is the fastest Tailwind setter in the game outside of Prankster. It is very nice. Yo, what type is Floair? Dan currently talking in chat, asking for advice. Oh, I love it. Here is the Mega Frostlass, which all but confirms that Floette's not going to be in this fight. Aerodactyl starts to Tailwind. That means Frostlass is now the fastest thing basically on the board outside of... Actually, no, Aerodactyl stays faster, I believe. But that doesn't mean Frostlass is slow by any means. Frostlass is very fast. And Snorlax setting up the Curse. It doesn't want the speed, but it wants the attack and defense. Oh no, the Trick Room! This is the first time Dan's pulled out Trick Room. That Tailwind has actually screwed Shadow Saber over so much. That Snorlax just goes first now, I think. What can Snorlax do in this part? It has options. It has options. The Aerodactyl is running. Aerodactyl has realized its mistake and is leaving. In comes the Mammoth. Light screen comes up. Klefki says, "Excuse me, please don't click Blizzard." Snorlax hits Curse again. Snorlax is being allowed to get away with a lot. And a Shadow Ball coming out, obviously into the Klefki, because you cannot hit Snorlax with it, and Klefki takes it like an absolute champ. There is a Klefki somewhere behind all that fur, by the way. Let's have a look at the moment. So we've got Snow, Tailwind, and Trick Room down with a boosted Snorlax. The special defense from Klefki is down, though, so the Klefki's not going to enjoy Blizzard if one comes out. Use Garchomp and Aerodactyl, Earthquake go burr. Absolutely. The only problem is neither of them want to take a Blizzard to the face, so if you run Aerodactyl and Garchomp, if you run into a Mega Frostlass, you're crying. Steel Beam? Boom! Whoa, why has it got such a sick animation? Excuse me. That was the most metal freaking blast I've ever seen. Okay, well, that's the first Pokemon KO'd in the Grand Finals. Down goes Mamoswine. Very scary Blizzard. Klefki quickly follows and is the second Pokemon to fall. But the freeze on the Snorlax. That is brutal. It still found a way to eat its leftovers, though. You know what, Snorlax? I respect the hustle. Dude has his priorities. That freeze is going to be very important. Providing Snorlax doesn't just unthaw immediately. Not everyone expects to bring fire moves with them to try and break out of it. King Gambit is here, and Steelix as well. Ooh. This is not an obvious match. That substitute is floating. I've never noticed that. That is the spookiest little doll I've ever seen. So the question now is, does Rocket Shrimp have an answer for that Frostlass? Because if that Frostlass is gonna 1v1 that Snorlax, Snorlax can't hit it. It's still frozen, so we know for a fact the Snorlax will unthaw in 2 turns if it can't do it now. That Chople Berry saved King Gambit's life. The low kick into the Snorlax. Sadly, just too much curses going on at the moment. Blizzard, very scary. Snorlax still just taking it like a pro. And what answer do they have for Steelix outside of just hitting Blizzard? The Tailwind is gone, but because I believe Trick Room is still up for one more turn, this is really scary. Doesn't freeze boost your physical defense? If it does, I mean, firstly, that's really stupid. Actually, I don't like that. You don't want to give an enemy a status just to boost them. Snorlax is still frozen solid. That is really unfortunate. Luckily, it will unthaw next turn. There is no way that it doesn't. Snow boosts Ice type's defense. Yeah, so Freeze doesn't. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I thought. Oh no, the second Freeze! Steelix also couldn't take the chill. And Snorlax is still stuffing its face with leftover pizza. And the twisted dimensions are now returned to normal. So, in this current circumstance, that Frostlass cannot swap out to set Snow again. So Snow is not happening. That Blizzard now doesn't have perfect accuracy. The problem now being that Dan's wasted so many turns not do anything because of that Frostlass's freeze. So what is going to happen here? All I'm going to say is if there's a Hydreigon in the background, if that is a Hydreigon in the back, you are screwed. Because that is not the Pokemon you want sitting in the back. Tailwind comes back up, that guarantees that Shadow Saber's going first. Can Steelix take this? No, it cannot. And Snorlax has finally thawed back out. It is going to bed. Snorlax is going to bed. And it's going to get all of its health back. And the light screen is gone as well. Oh god, Steelix could not take any damage. That was light screen. And here is the Avalugg. Very curious. So, obviously, Body Press can't hit ghosts. So what in Dan's kit right now can check a Frostlass? That Aerodactyl is also a problem because of its rock moves. The tankiness would rather say something else, but that substitute needs to be removed. Frostlass is 1,000,000% the problem here. And I think that might be it. And the flinch on the Snorlax. Oh no. Oh no. So obviously there's only one other potential way, and I believe Dan forfeited. Yep, so that Snorlax did not have anything other than Body Slam to do damage, and that Frostlass is immune to it. So sadly, Frostlass could not be defeated, and Dan had to throw in the towel. Do you know what though, guys? Well done. Well done. Absolutely good games, and I think the Snorlax plan was 100% working. It just didn't have the backup to deal with a ghost. And of course, Shadow Saber. To be fair, it might seem like I was 100% backing Dan there. To be fair, Dan was the only one that brought a hilarious gimmick. So I do like seeing the gimmicks work. But ultimately, Shadow Saber, you have won. You have won. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go up here. Grand Finals. Shadow Saber is your very first winner of the Dave Top Hat Massacre Mad Hat Community Pokemon Champions Tournament. Everyone in chat, give them the old applause. Well done. No, not the evil. We need the applause. End the tournament, please. And then it's gone. Shadow Saber won with 3 matches to 0. Rocket Shrimp 2 matches to 1, and then third place was tied with Willow and Kaiser 1-1. Boom, boom, boom. But well done. Well done to both of you. Well done to everyone, by the way. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Would have liked to play Summer It Is. Do not forget, we will be doing more tournaments as time goes along. Because I want to. I think it'll be a really fun thing for us to do. Just for the channel. Who's Saber? Shadow Saber. But yeah, no, it's something that I would absolutely love to do in the future. I want to do more community tournaments. So guys, if you want to be part of this tournament, obviously I can take 12 players. But if any of you would like to join the next one, join the Discord and wait for the notification, because one day in the future I will put out another notification asking for more players. That's what I did for this one, and that's what I'll do for the next one. But guys, thank you so much for watching today. Did you enjoy? If you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and all of those things. Thank you so much for being here. At the end, the winner is whoever has the most HP, absolutely, and that turned out to be Shadow Saber. Actually managing to win with my freaking, what's the word? My favorite Mega Pokemon, Mega Frostlass. Very nice. I'm actually shocked to see Mega Frostlass winning something. Yeah, Dark, they're on Twitch. To be fair, yeah, go for it. Raykov, do you want to jump over to Twitch and, throw 100k Pokédollars to Shadow Saber for winning? Duck, can you give Dan 50k for coming second? And, who else was it? There was Kaiser. I don't know who Kaiser's username was. We'll do that. We'll call that the first and second. Give me that username. Duck, it is Rocket Shrimp _THM on YouTube. Raykov, you can handle Shadow Saber. Oh yeah, Lisa, of course. Yeah, can someone else... Yeah, Duck, can you give 50k to Rocket Shrimp? Can you give 10k to Lisa, please? And then we'll call it there. Stalling for HP is a respected strat. It's freaking cheesy as hell, but it worked. It absolutely worked. Anyway, that's the end of the video, I think. That's the end. I just want... I'm gonna hit stop recording now. I'm gonna hit stop recording now. Bye-bye. But stream is still up for a moment. You guys are more than welcome to just stream avatars on. No. Oh wait, no, it needs to be on completely. One moment. Let me turn it on. Launch. We will see you tomorrow. Yes, I will be back tomorrow for some more actual Pokemon champions on the ladder myself. I only had time today to do the tournament. 2.5 hours, to be fair. No, so the tournament itself took 2 hours because we had 30 minutes of setup beforehand. I'm sorry, Raykov. Give me a second. You can just copy and paste it. Alright, I'm bringing the avatars up. They'll be there in a moment. Okay, it's not asked me to connect it to YouTube this time, which is weird. It usually does, but there you go. The avatars are now up. Dude, do you have 150,000? Okay, whatever. I don't mind. The Frostlass team I used is a tournament-winning team, but I tweaked a bit. I see. Man's minted. Oh, we just create money out of thin air most of the time. You said 150? I said 100 to Shadow and 50 to Dan, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't mind. It's fine. They're the winner. They get 150k Pokédollars. Okay, that's all it then. Guys, thank you so much for coming along. You lovely people. I can mint infinite money. Absolutely, we have the power. And my mods also have the power. But guys, thank you so much for coming along. Don't forget to subscribe for more Pokemon content, like the video, and all of those other things. And thank you so much for coming along. I will see you next time. I think I got 150k twice. Shh. Don't worry about it, Shadow Saber. Well done for winning. Have a good rest of your weekend, people. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot my freaking saying. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and above all else, have a damn good one. Bye-bye. Enjoy your weekend.